Now, for the past weeks or so, there had been constant earthquakes, all the time, starting to really get on everyone's nerves. Just more of a nuisance than anything. The Romans, they're all talking about Zeus, their gods, all that Roman mumbo jumbo. I'm Egyptian, so personally, I believe in the real gods. So, back to business. Anyway, midday, seventh hour ish, give or take, hanging out, in the barracks with the boys in the Navy. And giant smoke clouds just started pouring out of Vesuvius. Like, I can't really even explain it. Just all this smoke, like a massive chimney just pouring out of Vesuvius. And all the Romans are like, oh, the gods are mad at us. But obviously, my gods are mad at them for believing in their dumb gods. From this smoke, just ash and these weird little stones started falling all over the place. And I mean, it was starting to get ridiculous, piling up in the streets, filling up every open container. People were flipping out, rocks are falling from the sky. That's kind of ridiculous. Anyway, out of nowhere, we get called to prepare a quadrireme. Now, who in their right mind is going on in the bay during this? We didn't know. Anyway, we didn't question, we just started prepping the boat. Some old fat guy named Pliny the Elder apparently was looking to go on some rescue. Couldn't tell if this guy was trying to be brave or he was just straight up stupid. I was thinking stupid. Anyway, throughout the journey, the rocks kept falling, and it just got worse and worse and worse as we started getting closer and closer to the mountain. We're trying to get into the bay, but there's just these rocks falling on us, constantly hitting our heads. The strangest part about it all is that they floated. The rocks floated. Not, I don't know, you guys, that's against everything I've ever known. A few of the sailors were just being little babies. Me and my good bud Pompone had to, give him a tough time, tell him to man up and grow up here. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it seemed like we were sailing right into the middle of it. As we were getting closer, we could really see what was going on. I mean, it was unbelievable. In the midst of the darkness was a massive lightning storm, just huge lightning bolts striking down all over the place in the midst of all this smoke. Then along with that was the huge flames just everywhere. Everything was on fire, unlike anything I've ever seen. It really was amazing. Just the bright lightning and flames against the dark sky from the smoke. Really, really something special. So we get to the shore, and Pliny tells a few of the soldiers, he says, why don't you, gives them an address, says, why don't you go check this house, see if these people are here. So they go. We're waiting on the beach, and there's movement in the trees. We couldn't tell what it was. We get a little closer, and these creatures begin to descend from the treetops. Imagine a hermit crab, increase its size tenfold, and remove its little hermit shell. Unbelievable, unlike anything I've ever seen. They walk by us, scuttle on by, and just go into the water. Never seen again. Mind you, the water was way, way low. Double a low tide. I mean, it was just some crazy things going on today. Everything seemed to be falling apart. Everything we knew was just crashing down right in front of us. So these 10 minutes go by, soldiers come back, and they walk up to Pliny, and they appear to give him bad news. It does not look promising. They're somber faces. Pliny looks a little disappointed. And this man asks for a blanket. He gets a blanket, we lay it out on the beach, and he has the audacity to just take a nap. In the middle of all of this, people are dying. He just calls it a day, takes a nap. So we don't know what to do.